You have the people that are waiting at the station, right, for the train to come in because they're pretty excited. Yeah, they want change, right? But all those people, none of them are the ones you want, right? What people do you want?
Driving the train.
No? Close. Close. You want the people that are building the train, that want to build the train, right? They're the people. They're the ones I call conviction, right? They're convicted to the initiative, and they're actually driving it and developing it, right? So Ken Blanchard, right? If you don't have a vision, a set of operating values, and a picture of the future, you don't have a clear sense of where you're trying to lead your people in the organization. Now I'm going to do a quick exercise, and I'm going to use Tom Porterfield because an engineer teaches CPA something is a good day for an engineer because they know everything, okay? So I'm going to do just a little exercise on vision, right? So anybody ever play with one of these when you're a kid? Or have your kid play with these? Okay, so Tom, come on up here. You ever play with one of these, Tom? Who can use their stopwatch on their iPhone? Can you do that for me? Okay, I'll tell you when to start. Okay, so this is shape sorter, right? You got to put the blocks in the shape, in the thing, right? Now, I got to tell you, I've done this for Steve Lay, who was someone that I hired when I first came to this area. He doesn't work for us anymore. He taught me this, okay? And I've used this probably, I don't know, 40 times, okay? From kids. Kids love this thing to adults. And the only one that messed this up was an educator, okay? Completely messed it up. They had, their times got longer instead of shorter, okay? So no pressure, all right? Now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say start, right? And then you're gonna put these in here. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, start. He's doing good, actually. He's not getting flustered. You know why? It's not tax time. Every CPA takes about 2 weeks off. And it's not after April 15th. It's after May 15th. Okay.
Got it.
How long?
32.
32. All right, record that.
Was that good?
Well, we're going to see. You messed this up. You messed this up. Okay. So that represents people in your organization that work hard. He was working really hard, right? And people that work hard are very important, okay? They don't necessarily work smart because they may not have the capability to work differently, right? Okay? But they work hard, and they come to work every day, and they work hard, okay? And they're important. But now I'm going to just teach him something very quickly, and hopefully, if you don't mess it up, okay, he will improve by a lot, okay? And it's the idea of visioning. So, how were you doing that before? I can never get these out. How were you doing that before?
How was I doing it?
Yeah.
I'd pick the shape and then I'd look for the slot.
Okay, so this time I want you to do a little differently.
Yeah.
I want you to look at the slot and then pick the shape.
Okay.
Okay, so have a vision. So look at the slot, pick that, boom, there. Then move, go there. Oop. I was cheating.
Oh.
Okay. And then just rotate around and pick it.
Okay.
Okay? Ready? Go.
I didn't follow instructions, did I?
Okay. So, 50% improvement. Okay? Now, I'm not going to take this out to 2 more steps, okay? But if I told you you can do that in under 1 second, would you believe me?
That'd be hard to believe.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you later how you can do it.
Okay.
You just open it up.
You just lay down on the tracks.
But it's the it's the idea of that made me think of a funny story about Mike Duke. He was doing a presentation and somebody somebody yelled out, "Hey, it sounds like you ran into that tree," and it was a video that he had just shown. But the idea is just by changing the way you do something, you do it very differently. And you even got off to a slow start, but you know, it didn't teach you a lot. It was just do something different, right? Most organizations are like this, and this has been around for many years now that we've flipped this thing up on its head. So people are used to this. When it first came out, it was a crazy concept. But most organizations, you have the CEO at the top of the company, and you have your levels of management, and you have your workers, and you have your customers, right? The model of high performance is flipping that upside down, right? You take your customers, you take input from your customers, your teams resource the customers, your management resources the teams, and the CEO is there just to eliminate barriers, right? Not to direct the organization. The customers are directing the organization, right? So, I mean, that is a very, very simple concept, but it sounds simple, but it obviously changes the way you think about your organization. So here's a traditional organization. It's management driven, right? And you can see, right? Information is limited because it's all controlled. All the communication is controlled, okay? It seems actually to be very organized. High management commitment. It's management controlled, policy and procedure driven, and it results in incremental improvements over time. A team-based environment is customer-driven. It's a multi-skilled workforce. And I call this multi-skilled kind of horizontally educated, right? Some people are, you know, I'm an engineer, so engineers tend to be very vertically educated, and you learn this and you learn that, and you keep going and you learn more about engineering, right? High-performance organizations are horizontally educated. So you learn this, you're an engineer, and then you learn how to be a business person, then you learn how to be a salesperson, and you get a breadth of knowledge. And that's what high performance teams are about at the operating level. So you don't have somebody that does maintenance, and you don't have somebody that does quality, and you don't have somebody that operates the machines. Everybody learns everything, and that's basically a high performance team in a nutshell, okay? Continuous improvement, it's not incremental. Right, shared goals and values, but sometimes it does seem to be chaotic. It's not it doesn't seem to be organized. Like, who's in charge? I love that question. Like, who's in charge? Well, the team's in charge. Well, no, but who's in charge? No, well, the team's in charge. Okay, except it's the team that is they're all the rules themselves, right? But they make the decisions on execution themselves. They have a goal. You need to get from here to there. The team decides how to get from here to there. Okay, and if I went down to the fourth level of this, I would have got 5 of you and put you over there and said, decide how you're going to do that in under a second. And you would see how this team performs and how they work going through the stages. And then at the end, they would figure out that if each of us gets 2 blocks and holds them outside this, and one person holds the globe up, and we all put them in when they say go, they'll do it in less than a second. Okay, and they will come up with that as you watch that happen. Okay, so stages of team building. Anybody ever formed teams? Joel has, I know that. Okay, Tom has, my guys, right?